I do not recommend buying the Turtle Beach Stealth 600s. In fact, I highly recommend against it if you value your sanity. Because Turtle Beach, this is the product that has made me not like your company anymore, and I won't be buying any more products from you. This is the last one. So let me see, what's my problem with this headset? Well, I had the Stealth 520s, right? And they were perfect. They did absolutely everything I wanted to do. I could plug a 3.5mm jack into my headset and plug the other end of it into my laptop so that when I'm playing a game like Mortal Kombat, and I'm in between fights, waiting for another match to be found, I can just press play on my laptop and continue watching whatever I'm watching and hear it in my headset. Beautiful, not a problem. This headset doesn't have a 3.5mm jack. Now, admittedly, this is my fault. I should have checked that you hadn't removed a really basic feature of headphones for some unknown reason before I bought them. But I didn't check that, so that's my mistake. I didn't realise you were going to go, no one needs a 3.5mm jack, do they? And they just took it out. I didn't think you were going to do that, so that's my mistake. I should have known better. But I didn't even want this to begin with. I wanted to buy another Stealth 520p. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I didn't want to upgrade to the new headset just in case it didn't do everything that the 520s did. That was my fear, right? I wanted to stick with what I knew. I wanted to buy another pair of 520s because they did exactly what I wanted them to. But I couldn't buy a pair of 520s because the day before I got paid, they doubled in price for some reason. I checked. 2 days before I got paid, I checked. £70. And I was like, oh good, I'll buy those then. I'll buy another pair of those. 2 days later, £140. With no explanation. So I was like, fuck you. I'm not paying £140 for a Stealth 520. I guess I'll have to upgrade to the new one, or newer one, which is still £70, so I bought this, and guess what? All my fears came true. It is a giant step back from the 520s. It's so bad. Let me run down... Right, so I've already told you about the 3.5mm jack, or complete lack thereof. So now, if I want to change from listening to stuff in here from my PS4 and switch to listen to stuff on my laptop, I have to go over there, take the dongle out, plug it back into this. So, like, if I was playing Mortal Kombat in between fights, every 5 minutes I'd be getting up and swapping dongles around. Fuck that. So that's a small problem. I can live with that. Pisses me off, but I can live with it. Problem the second, they're too quiet. And you know they're too quiet, and I know you know they're too quiet, because in the actual instruction manual online for these headsets, you say, in no uncertain terms, go into your PS4 settings and turn the volume of the headset all the way up. Now, why would you say that? Oh yeah, because you know they're quiet as shit. I've got them on the loudest setting on the headset and the loudest setting on the PlayStation, and it's about the volume I had on the 520s when they weren't even close to full volume. They're far too quiet, and you know they are. That's a problem. The microphone, now this is good. I do really like the fold-away microphone. I like the way when you fold it out, it turns on and you can talk, and then you fold it away. That's a huge improvement. Literally the only improvement that you made for some reason. But that's a good improvement. But there's no windshield on it like there was on the previous mic. So even on your microphone that you've improved, you still managed to take a step back by taking away the windshield. So when I'm sat in here and it's hot and I've got the fan on, everyone can hear the wind blowing against the mic. So I don't know why you decided to do that. Another feature that you completely ruined was on my old headset, there was a volume for the game sound and then there was a volume for the chat sound. So if I was playing, say, Mortal Kombat, and I'm put up against someone, and they're just blasting their shit music down the headset, I don't have enough time to create a PlayStation party so that I don't have to listen to them. And I can't mute them if it's loading a fight for Mortal Kombat. There's no option to mute them. With the old headsets, the 520s, I could just turn them down. I could just go, oh, I'll just reach for the chat dial and turn it down so I don't have to hear their shit. Not anymore. What you've done on here instead is you've turned that dial that turns everyone else's chat down into a dial that turns my chat up in case I want to hear myself talk louder. What the fuck is that? Why would you remove a brilliant feature that allows me to just shut people the fuck up and replace it with something that, as far as I can tell, is literally useless? In fact, it's worse than useless because it removed something that was useful. So there's that. That's another issue. Issue number 3. It's not quite as comfortable as the Stealth 520s. The cups are a bit smaller. Doesn't fit quite as well on your head. So there's that. But, you know, I can live with that. And finally, all of that I could live with. But last night I discovered what these things do that make me... I'll never buy a product from you ever again, and this is why. With the Stealth 520s, you get a dongle that's got a cable coming out of it that plugs into the back, the optical out, right? This means that if I want to record footage on my PS4 or live stream, you know, as I do, I make YouTube videos, my PlayStation can send the game audio to my headset via the dongle, and it uses the optical out to send the audio down the HDMI into the capture card, and therefore I can record the audio. Found out yesterday, this doesn't do that. If I plug this into my PlayStation, which I have to if I want to use the headset, I cannot record audio from the PlayStation. It just blocks it completely. So imagine my surprise when I went to live stream Shenmue HD last night, and I did all the tests and everything seemed fine, and then I went, okay, start streaming. Why is there no game audio showing up in my OBS? Why is there no game audio? So I spent the first 45 minutes of my stream trying to figure out why I couldn't do a basic thing that I've done hundreds of times before with the previous headset. I have no idea why you decided to make this headset as anti-gamer as possible. I don't know why you decided to do that. So, I couldn't live stream. Well, no, sorry. I could live stream with it, but you know what I had to do? I had to turn this the fuck off and unplug this the fuck out of my PlayStation so that the audio could go from my PlayStation into OBS so that the people who were watching my fucking stream could hear the game. And I had to listen to the game through the TV, like a caveman, which of course meant the microphone picked it up. So there was double audio on my stream. So thanks. So I googled it today. I was like, is there a solution? And no, apparently there isn't. There's a solution to the problem if you've got a cabled headset, and there's a solution to the problem if you've got a dongle with an optical out cable, like the 520s had. They have workarounds. But the guy on the video I was watching said there is no workaround for headsets that just use USB. You are fucked if you have one of these. So, my message to everyone, don't ever buy Turtle Beach Stealth 600s, because they are an actual piece of shit that took several steps back from the Turtle Beach Stealth 520s, and I'm not happy about it. I didn't even want to buy this fucking headset, because I thought, oh no, it might not do everything I want it to do. I'd rather stick with the one I know, and then you doubled the price of the one I know, so I bought this one, and oh, what a surprise. It fucking doesn't do what I want it to do, not even close. There's so much wrong with this headset, and I don't understand why, and I'm not happy about it, as you can see. So there we go. Maybe I'll buy some Astros next time, or who knows, I don't know. Maybe I'll look at other companies. But Turtle Beach, I am fucking done. This product right here is the reason I'll never buy a product from you again. How the fuck am I going to live stream and record videos now? Fuck's sake.